Interesting. What happened with Perkz? From what I remember before Worlds 2020, maybe even before the LEC finals, me and Perkz met in a fast food chain to eat and talk about random shit. He said to me during the conversation he doesn't really like AD carry and would like to play mid again. After that, we talked, and I told him to just focus on Worlds, and then we would talk about it later. He was fine with selling him to whoever wanted him, be it NA or Korean teams. At this point, we never even talked about Fnatic, but from the way we were talking, I thought it was obvious they weren't a choice. We talked a lot over the 5 years, and we often laughed at Fnatic and talked shit, you know, like friends would do, and it was understood the fact they were never going to be a team for him. A few days afterwards, like really soon after we lose to Damwon, he gathered me with G2 esports manager and LoL manager and told us he wants to leave and go to Fnatic. I told him it's never going to happen. He was angry, punched the table, met in cafeteria, and left. I told him anything was an option, but not Fnatic. Once Perkz realized Fnatic wouldn't work, he said he wanted to stay. After talking with the people in the team, not everyone, but with some players and support staff, maybe even the whole team, I recall a meeting about this, and I felt that if a player is mentally out and wanted to leave, and I don't want him to stay in G2, then I don't want to stay in G2. You're not 100% committed, then you're out. Even if that's my friend or someone who contributed a lot to G2 in the past, no player is more important than the whole organization. Other people in the team felt similar to me. Perkz punched the table. He was fucking mad. After that, I've done my best trying to sell him and finding a new team. Remember the Vitality Super Team, Misfit Super Team? I was toying with everybody. Team One was trying to make that happen. The funny thing was that actually both Vitality and Misfits ended up offering less than half of what G2 got in the end for Perkz. And I was ready to sell him in Europe, even for less than half of C9's proposed buyout, and that is a fact. The Super Team dream ended up exploding because Alfari last minute went to TL. He continued saying that if we could redo something, he would still let go of Perkz and sign Reckless, since the data at the time showed that it would be a good move. But the amount of shit that people were talking about him all the time really got to him mentally. He felt weak and was looking for someone to sympathize with himself. That's why he also made a post about Perkz going wherever he wants. And being his son's favorite uncle, he felt forced to prove people that he cared about Perkz. Didn't say that if he could, he wouldn't do it again. But from the way he talked, I feel like that's what he was trying to say. He mentioned that these tweets were big mistakes and people keep bringing up him as lies. When in reality, he was just in a weak mental state. Wow. Okay, wow. Carlos is being really open about what's been happening in fucking G2. Huh? He's being really open.